All right, hello everyone. We are going to be doing some building of a ship here. While I, while I'm getting ready to make dinner, I figured I would come on and we would build a ship to potentially expedite going to and from the planet there. Not the planet, the asteroid base, which is still up there, or the mothership is still up there, I should say. I had to fly back, and that's kind of what the intro of this was. So let's get started. I don't want cow print for this. One of the things I took inspiration of is last stream we were talking about Star Wars. Build it off of this. Come out this way and build it. I may have to build some build and repairs out this way, which is fine. Alright, so my idea for this is to make sort of a Star Wars-esque Millennium Falcon. Let's call it what it's going to be. It's going to be the Millennium Falcon. I want to make it obviously asymmetrical, but I want to make it in a way that represents how it would work in Space Engineers. So, if I look at Windows here, now the biggest thing is I'm not going to be able to, I already got Windows, I'm not going to be able to, oh, those are all 2x3s, I don't want those. I'm not going to be able to necessarily inverted. Oh, I need girders. What I'm trying to say is I'm not going to be able to represent or recreate the Millennium Falcon the way it is depicted in the movies, because it's just kind of a little bit on the unrealistic side. That. I want to try and get the basic cockpit set up here. May even... I may... My view was all screwed up there. May just bring it down to a 1 block. That'll work. I'll worry about the details later. So the reason I want to do this kind of like this is we're going to come over here, think right about here. I want merge block, not a small merge block. We want a big merge block. I keep the hydrogen tanks. I'm going to put a merge block there. And this is going to be what determines... Actually, I may have screwed that up, but that's okay. We can make it work. So, I've got a large cargo. We're going to come down here and do the same thing and do a large cargo. This game with placing 3x3s, it's there we go. Cargo there, cargo there. Going to put conveyors in between these so they're all connected. Oh, this isn't conveyor. Of course it did. All of that hard work just gone. Goodbye. And I also just managed to destroy my floor. That's nice. Alright, so let's not make that mistake again. So you're a merge block. You know what? I want to do one more out from the merge block. So we'll go to Bear. We'll do this correctly this time. put cargoes on here. Oh, close. And we'll go back, and the whole point of this is kind of like the Millennium Falcon seat right here. So the Millennium Falcon, you'd be sitting here, you've got the cargo here that's connected, and I'm probably going to add, just for the sake of being able to do this, because I think it's going to look better. We're going to add these right there. All right, so that's going to be the cargo module. 2 hydrogen, 4 cargo. That works. All right, then we're going to come off this way, and I may pull and change that design right there. Not entirely sure if I'm going to like it or keep it, but we've got 3 and 3. So if I do 4, 5, and no, we'll do this first. 5. It's gonna be kind of hard to build in this. We'll make it work. That works. That's a little too big. Oh, let's not do that, because I'm going to drop it on my base again, and I don't want to do that. In fact, we're going to keep this one anyway. We do 3. Then come back around. Necessarily like that either. That way, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. That, take out these. I'm just trying to get the rough design here, and I'm not exactly liking it. I mean, I can move this once I get all of this hooked up and trained. This is just going to be a little... I mean, that's just the cargo, so that can go. That's just kind of a representation so that I can see what I'm working with when it comes to the game. That's out of place. Let's just go and give it... Oh, that's the wrong way. Gotta love Space Engineer sometimes. Suit energy low. Let's go. It's just the suit energy. I've got somewhere up here, chair. I can't look behind me. You know, I think I might flip it and put the cockpit on this side, now that I'm looking at it. And I may make it a little bit smaller. See how it looks at 1. Goodbye. Thank you for being deleted before destroying my base. Let's do this, this. So that's down, down, down. And down. We went back to how this just decides it wants to reorientate itself. Second, you look at it funny. Like right there. This game sometimes is it's a bit on the maddening side. So I can pull this back, and I can bring this back towards this without any issue. So we're going to fill in the rest of this. Having second thoughts. Because this is becoming way bigger than I want it to. So what we're gonna do? Sorry, don't do that. Get rid of this. Gonna get rid of this. Shoot. Looks like I'm restarting everything. Okay. I'm going to be rebuilding a lot of this. That's unfortunate. Let's make sure this gets deleted and doesn't just take up space. I should have checked that before I did that. That was entirely my fault. Alright, so what we're going to do. This is going to be the starting off point. And I'm going to bring this back. I want this to be the cockpit. We're going to... There we go. Oh. What the heck is that shooting at? Oh, that's a Reaver. That's nice. Okay. Let's not bother ourselves with a Reaver that's close. I should probably get the turrets working again now that I think about it. Since I'm thinking about it, it would be nice to have the turrets back on our side. Turret. With the Gatling turret. Gatling turret. Gatling turret. I don't know if the avalanche guns actually will work in this configuration, but that's okay. So, I'm going to go back to this, and we're going to the same thing, build out this little area here. Oh, this game! Why does it do that? I don't want that. It was perfectly normal, and then it points it that way. I don't. Alright. Alright, so we want the window again. We're going to rotate it. Rotate it. You know what? That's... Okay, I'm not exactly hating that. Okay. It's a little bit on the bigger side, but that's okay. Now, we want... I'm annoyed with myself because I deleted the merge block. I want that so I can build out the cargo thing again when I get there. That's a small merge block. Helps to pay attention. There we go. Alright, so we're going to... If I did a hard edge there, and we went straight to the merge block, merge those two together. Alright, and then we did the same thing. I need to have some blocks on that one. That's alright. We did one. Now, if we did... Alright, I'm not hitting this. Let's see. We don't have to necessarily collect. No, I'm not going to worry too much about the bottom. This will give us more than enough space. We go in, we lock into this. We've got this connected. That works. Let's see. This will be a wall. Wall. Wall that. And then we can just hard cut. It would help if I'd gone the right way. Right there. I can do potentially some designs on the front here. I think I'm gonna half slab. This isn't gonna look exactly great. I'm not claiming it's going to be. Okay. So if we did the same thing over here, we started bringing this out this way. What would it take to put one of these bad boys in? I want it kind of... Let's see. Let's build it, see what it looks like, and then we can... Yeah, that's too high. I want to drop it down. Not me, not me, not me. Nope. I fell. Okay. So, if I get rid of this, put that there, can I... So I want stopping force. The biggest thing with the Millennium Falcon is it's got no forward thrust. Okay, I'm definitely not hitting that, and it lines up well. If we do this... Okay, I'm not hitting that. Alright, so from there, we're going to plumb the hydrogen. I think 2... I can do more than 2. I can do 4.
Fuel low.
Oh, fuel low. Oh, I'm about to... I don't want to fall in the hole
Fuel
that I made 10 minutes ago. Alright, let's go get some more fuel. And we can also deposit some of this stuff. Or not. Grab some more hydrogen. Thankfully, I've got a ton of tanks. I've got a ton of ice. Yes. I have hydrogen. Please let me fly. Thank you. Actually, I don't know if I want to... We can do 3 tanks. I think 3 tanks should be enough. Because unfortunately, to keep some decent symmetry going, what I'm going to do is run a line of conveyors across this. Alright, we've already run into an issue, and that's easily solved. I'm just going to do this real quick. Build and repair. Throw it over the window. I'm going to have to do all of them. Unfortunately, look, fly. I don't care so much about anything else. Okay. Group. Alright, so if we go back to this, and we throw hydrogen down all along there, all along, nope. So I want this ship to have both hydrogen to get for atmospheric. Please, what? Oh, I turned my dampeners off. Yeah, that makes sense. So I want it to have hydrogen for atmospheric and just, you know, power, and then have some ions for everything else. Because it wouldn't be the Millennium Falcon if it didn't have ion. Now the big problem is definitely going to be right thrust. Because I can add thrust this way without too much of a problem. But adding thrust this way is going to be unique. How am I going to do that? I think that's going to be an issue for when we get to there. Wonder. Don't know if this works. I'm going to try it though. We throw a connector here. And if we were to run, say we run this way. I'm going to guess this isn't going to let me do it. Oh, it is. Can we connect these? It's locked. Okay. That's perfect, because then it locks in two different ways. It locks storage-wise and it locks regular-wise. And I can disable that if I don't want to use the hydrogen. That works. That's kind of cool. I still got to figure out how to do the side thrust, though. Realistically, if I finish this off, if I build out this way going back and slope it this way a little bit, liking that. So I mean, if we had door, want an airlocky door. Oh. Got an idea to start filling this with hydrogen so we can potentially fly it. Hydrogen. Nope, not hydrogen. I'm thinking hydrogen. Need to type, not spoon. That was nowhere close to door. All right, so if we put the door right there and had realistically the I have to delete this, and that. We put a connector there, the door on top of it. And we come down here and we do a connector. I think we can do a catwalk just on top of this. Okay, so we've got our side connection. I'm hoping that I don't get attacked, because if I get attacked, this thing is toast. All right, if we put our seats right there. Ooh, we could even put one right there. Ooh, that's not bad. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I want to sit here. Okay, it doesn't give us much viewing around, but that's okay. I'll work on the aesthetics later. I'm just trying to make this thing functional. So, if we did this, and then just made this a no-go for thrust, kind of an empty space. So like I said, I'm going to do some half blocks up top, and then we can come over here. Unfortunately, just because of the way this is going to work, I'm going to have to... it's unfortunate with how hydrogens work, because this is fortunately the only way to do this. I don't need any more up. I might do a second layer of down to make sure I have the high ups. Oh, this game, stop it. So we've got forward, backwards. I might be able to... No, I don't want armored. I just want large.
Inventory full.
We're gonna...
Inventory full.
I don't know why I was worried there. Let's see. We're gonna put a double hydrogen on the back of here, because if I do it right here... Do that one right. Come on, there. That works. I don't know if it works. Let's try and get this ship some hydrogen. Let's do the same trick. And we've got... We'll build off of this for right now. Beep, beep.
Inventory full.
If we do one of these and one of those. Make sure it's got thrust in all directions. It looks like it does. Okay. It should definitely have enough downward thrust. Now let's look at ion real quick. Because I think I've determined the size of this ship. If we do... Go to control 3 or 4. Let's do ion. I could have just done the big ion. How bad is the big ion going to look? It's also 2 blocks, which kind of throws everything off. I can't go any farther back. Okay, so let's do the small ion. See how the small ion looks. I still have to... Oh, no. I can't see the front. It's not the right way. There we go. There we go. There we go. That actually looks pretty good. Now, in theory... I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna save as stream technically 5 we're on. Okay. Let's do something stupid. Actually no, let's not do something stupid yet, because I need batteries. Battery. Let's throw some batteries in here. I'm thinking kind of like the thought of having the do this. Like, you put it down the same way every time, please. Okay. I just want to see if this cooks. We're gonna save again. I may have to reload. But this doesn't have any gyros, but if we go out, that does not cook the inside. Okay. Looks cool, too. Alright. Now we just gotta finish working on the rest of the design and everything. So, to do that, we're going to fill in the bottom here. And I think, to give us... I want to have ion in all directions, and I don't know why I just didn't put the ion on my main bar. I like the fact that Space Engineers gives you multiple bars to work with. I forget about it so often. The problem is, where am I going to put this? That it doesn't stick out. Like, I could do a set of ions going forward. I don't know if I want... Let's build out the frame and then see where we're at and go from there. Because that's going to be the... I don't know, I can stay. It's going to be what decides it. Oh, I also need gyros. Figure out I have to fill those in as well. Actually... Am I out of battery? I'm out of power cells. Let's order up some power cells. Nope, that was the wrong button. Production. We'll order up 1,000. So, you come in. Oh, it'd be helpful if I got the rest of this. Stop building stuff where I don't want it to be built. Alright, so you come in through door here. Like, ship come in. I mean, this is realistically a single hauler. As much as I would like it to look and resemble the Millennium Falcon, this is only loosely based on the Millennium Falcon. In fact, I don't need you. Those are... I mean, this is a decent space that I can work with building out for some living quarters. Not that it necessarily needs it, but... let's see. Actually, I don't know if... Yeah, these aren't... I gotta ditch those. Because unfortunately, they're not airtight. And I need an airtight room because of things. Okay, so I've got connection that way. You know what? I could put ions here. Could have ions at least in... But we go to ion. There we go. Yeah. And then I could even potentially put some forward ones, but do it in a yeah. I'll have to think about that. That looks so bad. Like, I like the engine cluster and all of that, but I also need... You know what? That's a good point. O2. I definitely need O2 generators. We're going to plop those. That's good. End to end right here. Right above the hydrogen. And that works for now. So if we go and let's just do this. Just because I want to see it. And I might change it up a little bit now that I'm thinking about it. I want ion thrust in all directions as well. But I'm thinking it's not going to be nearly as important. Downside to this game is just some of the options just don't look good. We're going to build out this. I want to get the... Okay, just throw things wherever. sci-fi. Ah, this game. Stop it. All right. Fly back into here. Get this all settled away, mostly because I want to make sure this is airtight. Vent. Submit the W there. Let's make sure that's oriented. Okay, we're pressurized. That works. I'm not disliking this. It's a very comfy cargo crew hatch there. It's a little on the bulky side. I've got some ion down. I don't have any ion up. If I were to... Oh, my hydrogen's low again. Goodbye.
Fuel critical.
Bouncy, bouncy, bounce. If I were to... I'm trying to think of how I want to... Please give me hydrogen. Thank you. I want to do this. If I brought this up and then... No, not you. If I did something like this... This would allow me... Oh, it would allow me. Okay. Ion. Go for the sci-fi. We're going to put the sci-fi ions right there. I don't like it oriented that way. Stop it. I'm using a lot of ion engines for this. I also cannot see how it's oriented. Because, of course not. Yeah, I want it oriented like that. I mean, I might as well fill up this side with... Not that... Why? I'm guessing I'm out of... construction components. Not what I was expecting to be out of. Just... Stop resetting! You're not even the right way. Alright, gotta order up some more construction components here. Construction components. Alright, so we've got thrust up, or ion thrust up. We've got more than enough hydrogen in all directions. We've got ion thrust up, backwards, and if I come down here, I can do the same. We're probably going to do something similar with this. Now the question is, where did I make that separation? Right there. Alright, I actually did that pretty close. Sweet. Stop putting the wrong way. I know it's all based on orientation and everything. It's just really annoying that you look the wrong way or it clips to another block and everything just gets reset. Or like that where it just... Is that the button that I've messed up and not... For some reason I thought it was M. Thank you, Icevis. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Oh, that is the button. It was a combination of me being too lazy to look it up and thinking it was M or N. Or there's a good chance I've tried T before and I may have turned it back on. Okay. Well, thank you very much for that. That definitely saves me a bit of the headache. Let's see. We'll finish off this. Alright, so let's add oh, that's so much nicer. Thank you again so much. Yeah, I knew that. It just the thing that always confuses me about this is that, you know, it gives you the stuff down there, and now that I see that T's there, I could have swore I've tried it before. But apparently, either I've tried it and turned it back on without realizing it was off. I am missing thruster components. I hope I am not almost out of the required ingredients. But yeah, it's so much nicer, and thank you so much for that. Let's see, so I've got up, I've got down, I've got back. I guess I can add more left. I have to find some place to put in right where it won't. Oh, and front. Let's see. I guess I could do... It might actually look pretty good. A ring of ion around this front thruster to give us front. Nope, that's the wrong one. Nope, go away, please. Let's see. I'm assuming I'm still missing thruster components. Yeah, I would also guess that I may have to take a mining ship out, because I would assume I'm out of silver. No, I'm out of platinum. I didn't think about that. Which makes getting this ship up and going even kind of more important, because obviously there's no platinum down here. I could go... I think I could do right-sided thruster. That might look cool. Yeah, platinum's going to be an issue. I mean, I've got more than enough hydrogen to do the job. I just kind of wanted a space-based way to save on ice. Because our main ship that we're using that's up in the... of course you're... Up on that asteroid is all hydrogen. Ugh. Now there's a ship over here that crashed. I don't know where. But I want to see if it has hydrogen thrusters, because if it does, that would be extremely useful. Oh, I see thrust of some sort. What are you? You've got a plethora of hydrogen thrusters. And guns. I don't like the guns. What faction are you? It only raised with space pirates? That's interesting. Was I saying the wrong thing? That's entirely possible. Yeah, I don't... I've been thinking of hydrogen... my brain kind of makes stuff mixed up all the time. Huh? The heck was that? I'm assuming it was a booby trap of some sort. Yeah, I don't... What? That had to have been a warhead attached to a sensor or something, because... The only benefit is it didn't take out any of those ion thrusters, so that's good. And that's 4 ions right there that I can use, so... Oh, and that's a big gun, too. Nope. Alright. Well, that's good to know. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stream for too much longer. Because I have dinner to make. But... Yeah, the whole point of the ship is... This stream was to get this cargo ship up and going. I think I've gotten I've also killed myself. That's nice. Always fun when I do that. Oh, good. It didn't send me back to our mothership. Not what I wanted. There's my stuff. We'll have to try and build another build and repair ship. Nope, that's not what I wanted. To go over and get those ions. I might... No, those are both my miners. I can't do that. Yeah, I may have to make another one. Because I'm definitely going to need more than 8 ion thrusters to do this. Let me see real quick. I may have a bunch of spare ammo I can extract platinum out of. Now that I'm thinking about it. Coil, so 30mm coil gun. Go disassembly. 30mm coil gun. I do eventually need to get my list of mods that I'm currently using in... Nope, that's all... Oh, I could just type it in. I always forget there's a search. 35. That does not have platinum. But yeah, I need to get my list of mods up in stuff, or in my Twitch profile, so that it's easily available, because I do run quite a few mods. Guessing the 50 and 88. Let's look at those two. 50. Yep, didn't think so. 88. Heat has just uranium. Guessing I don't have any torpedoes or anything like that. I need to dismantle. You know what? That's a good idea. While I'm here, let's try and get rid of as many of these as I can. Oh, I don't want these assembled. No. How about we disassemble them? got so many freaking welders and stuff. I don't think, unfortunately, Hydra missile bundle. Let's look at that one. I'm gonna guess. Yeah, no platinum. That's all right. I do need some steel so I can finish working on that. I'll at least have for the stream tomorrow with my brother. We'll at least have something that can carry cargo. In fact, let me finish this off. 8. Since I'm thinking about it, because I want this to be full when we go up. Not full. Full would be a bit on the ridiculous side. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's... I wasn't expecting those to... Oh, I need more construction components. Exactly go off as much as they did. It's honestly quite surprising. Ooh, I don't need 1,000 of those. No, you go away. Yeah, I don't need gravity components. Alright, so I need a bunch of platinum. I think. Let's go this way. Nope. Nope. There we go. Oh, that's not enough. Should be enough. I'm going to need so much platinum to get this ship up and going. But what are we missing down here? Computers. Oh, that's a new one. Oh, the mothership. It's still up on the asteroid. So our goal is to our goal is to start a base up in the asteroid so that we can do some asteroid mining. The problem we had is we do not have enough supplies up there to start a base. So I thought I would build a cargo style ship, and I'm not exactly happy with this looked out, but I'm also not a very good shipbuilder. But this cargo variant is kind of based on the very loosely based on the Millennium Falcon, if you can see, with the that kind of middle spot where it connects to the cargo. And this is going to be what takes cargo back and forth to the mothership up there. I'm not exactly thrilled with it, but we'll have to just see how it performs. And I probably should also arm it, considering the difficulty that I am currently playing on. And the fact that the last time a ship was sitting right about here, something with this gun melted it. In fact, that's actually a pretty good idea, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's blueprint it. Name. I'm just going to call it just cargo. That's all it is. Right now, I'll come up with a much better name later on. Just in case something happens to this at this point, because it's mostly finished. I need to just go through and clean up a bunch of the sides and everything. Otherwise, it's good to go. It's good to fly up and start delivering stuff up to the mothership up in space. Those tanks aren't being filled though. Why? Oh no, the taxi's still. The taxi's still. Let's see if I can find it. So what happened was, I think I took off from there aiming up, and somehow flew this way into the trees here. And I don't... Oh, I'm guessing that's the crater that was the taxi. That looks a little big for the taxi. Yeah, that's the best I can figure is I think I was actually hitting forward or I was just hitting space. Because I started going up and then somehow just started going backwards. And I think the most logical thing was I started going up and then I accidentally hit space, or my brain just went space bar, and I flew this way along this little canyon here and crashed somewhere into those trees. I wish it would... I mean, I did do a number on here, but I wish this looked a little bit better. I do need to, that's one of the things I'm probably going to do. Not, because this next stream, I think I'm going to take this up, fill this with the cargo here and take it up. Mostly hydrogen for the mothership, because that thing eats hydrogen. That's why I wanted to supplement this with the ions here. But ions are ridiculously expensive. But unfortunately, that is that's all I've got time for this afternoon. I've got to go and make dinner for me and the kiddos. We do have our podcast later on this evening where I'm hoping we talk some more about some space stuff and possibly some game design things that me and my brother have been working on. But let me go over here. And yeah, unfortunately, this was a lot shorter than I was hoping it was going to be. I had a bunch of issues at the start that kind of wasn't conducive to me being able to do anything. Let's see. I'm trying to get better at Twitch as well, since it looks like me and my brother are definitely going to be doing this a lot more. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to start a raid over on this channel. I believe it's pronounced Boltorian. I was watching him a little bit earlier before I started streaming, so... we will be doing the Space Engineers tomorrow as well. So hopefully you have a good rest of your night or day today.